What opens your rage cage?
Mike, I'll defer to you.
Defer to Terence. No, actually, I fucking hate that you just did that.
We have two guests today. We have two people. We have Terence and Mike from Blue Strange, formerly known as Dirty Mike.
Hello.
Right on.
And that's all the intro we need. Let's just jump right into it here. Hip hop air horn. So they're coming on from Blue Strange, who just played their first set as Blue Strange on Friday at the Waldorf.
Yes.
But we're only going to air this in a week from now, so that's going to be awkward.
From that show back on April 6th.
Don't break the magic, man.
That's right on cue.
10 days ago, April 6th. It was
April 6th.
hardly a memory at this point.
Distance,
you know? Yeah.
Back in the fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were just talking how you listened back to the recording of it all, and it sounded really, really good, you said?
Yeah. Sounded really good. You know, I mean... at the moment, you're like, wow, our banter's so great. Then you listen back, you're like, oh, man, that banter's kind of... Maybe it would have been funnier when you're
That's
drunk.
my only weak spot there is the banter in
I
between songs. I always get Terence to do it.
Yeah, we got to start planning that out. I just been freeballing
Like
it all these
pre-scripting
years.
it? Or, okay.
No, we don't, but we
You
should.
should.
We
Oh, okay.
Yeah, memorize a
We should
script.
pre-script the podcast, but we never do. Lucas comes in with topics. and
We
never actually do
script it to a degree, and then every time it comes to dead air, I'm like, so how about that local sports team?
Yeah.
We're doing a wedding in a few weeks for our friends.
Oh,
or
yeah.
in June, I mean.
Yeah.
First wedding
But,
show.
I'm going to have to do like a major speech or something.
Like an Adam Sandler type stuff. Just do a
I'll
whole
be
scene from
singing and I'll be
wedding
up there
singer.
and people will expect something through the mic.
Yeah.
Some sort of speech.
You just do the whole like a whole scene from Wedding Singer with Adam Sandler. Just do that word for word. Don't change the
Just
thing.
memorize
the
it.
whole movie, The Wedding
Don't even
Singer.
change. Yeah, don't even change the names.
Somebody's going to be like, I've seen this before.
Oh,
That's,
looks
we
familiar.
got to learn a bunch of covers too.
Yeah, we got to get the those eye drops so we can all like fake cry at the right time. You know, just get.
Did
it
they
all
have
going.
like a specific song they requested for a first dance or something? Or
I asked them to send me a bunch of requests, but they haven't
Okay.
really gotten
Nothing
back.
yet.
I was
So
like,
2
ask your
weeks.
parents, what do they want to hear?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Because they'll have some better ideas.
Yeah.
So we don't just play like all originals. And all the old people are like, what the fuck?
yeah, like what is going on?
Yeah, no,
Who's this random band?
These goddamn millennials and their music.
Yeah, we saw like the invite list, and it's like a lot of like friends and family of the bride and groom. So there's like maybe 7 names I recognize of people who'd know that like we're a band. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh, gee, there'd be lots of uncles being like, these guys aren't playing any Led Zeppelin. You know, where's can you play Shout?
Tears for Fears.
Yeah, get some chicken dance. When are you gonna play the chicken dance?
What's the
put my
other
phone on silent.
what's the other popular one for weddings that they usually get you to do? Oh, the Macarena. You got to learn to do that one.
No, 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 no.
That's all you.
Oh, the cha-cha slide?
Yeah, cha-cha
I
slide.
think we're just doing like an hour. So like,
Yeah.
we're
okay.
like off
Hope
the hook
so.
a little
Oh,
bit.
you're
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we don't have to play for like 4 hours.
6.5 hours.
Yeah, we'd have to play all the classics.
You guys- go ahead, Terence.
We made them put on the invites. It's like Emily and Tyler's wedding, like featuring Blue Strange. Like, at the bottom, it's like on the invite.
That's some good.
So people
Got your
know they're
logo
like,
and your branding on
yeah,
there.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh,
Or
cool.
Twitter and
Yeah.
Instagram links on there. Right on the-
Website,
right on
everything.
the-
I went to
Right on the
a
card.
coffee house in the village the other day, and I found my business cards because I put them there 2 weeks ago for the podcast. I put like a whole wad of them in there because they have a little business card section. I kept moving everyone else's to the back. So I went a couple days ago, and someone else had put theirs on top of ours. And I was like, "Fuck this guy!"
Oh,
so I
man.
like moved his like way to the back,
Yeah.
and put Wonder Boys back up the front. So you got to get that
Yeah.
branding out
You
there.
just got to take it, rip it
You
up,
gotta
leave
check
it
in
at
there
the front,
every-
send a message.
You got to check in there every 5 days. Make sure it's all
Yeah, make
looking
sure
good.
people are listening and grabbing our business cards.
It's like having a paper route. You just go by and you're just like, looks like ours are on top again. That's good.
Excellent, good,
Yeah.
good.
But you guys you have enough covers to cover an hour, right? You
Oh yeah,
what would be like
We'll
one of
need
your
to do a
favorite
couple.
covers?
Couple more.
we
We'll
need
see.
some more covers though. We need some more mainstream fun for the whole family.
Yeah.
Because you guys did Coming Together on Friday.
Yeah.
What other
Coming
covers?
Together.
coming together as
Coming
the
together.
Rolling Stones
We're all-
hit smash.
Coming together.
Coming together. Yeah.
Yeah, an AC/DC
We're
concert.
all coming together.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And what else did you guys do on Friday? I thought it was the only cover you played.
Yeah, it was only the one
Only
cover.
one.
But we
Not
got
enough time.
some other
Not enough
ones.
ideas for covers.
Yeah.
But
We need to do some fun. Like we've done Uptown Funk once.
yeah.
One time.
Right
at the end
near
of a
the end,
Landon
right
show.
before it was like way too old to do that song.
It was still like people were like, "Oh yeah, I like this song." Oh, you heard that?
Right
Yeah,
now,
Bruno
just
Mars.
kind of not sure.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
It's in that weird limbo stage where it's like everyone's kind of sick of it, but it'd be nice to hear it. You know,
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I feel like now it's
Original
like
version.
it could be. It's coming back where it's like people were sick of it. They're like, you know what? I don't think I'm sick of it anymore. Then they hear it 2 more times. Like, okay, no, wait, no, yeah,
That should be
I'm
fine.
good.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
fine.
So
This will be fine.
so that's a maybe on the list.
That's a wild
Could-
song to do. We have
could
to
be
like
on-
all gang vocals it, or else
Yeah.
it sounds terrible.
Yeah, well, Bruno Mars has got like 8 backup singers, doesn't he,
Yeah.
in his band? Like all the band members, like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tim had you had Uptown Funk as one of the ones you were going to do for that game when you had the, what are they called, the stems? You had
Yes.
the stems for Uptown Funk.
yeah, like all the individual instruments, and then I found the one track that had, it was literally called the Hype Man track or something like that. It was Hype, was what it was called, and it's just one guy going, yeah.
Oh,
Or like,
nice.
And he's doing all the Hype Man stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, that's my dream job.
That's a good one.
I want to be the hype guy.
Hype man.
I just
Yeah.
want to be, yeah. All he does is go, yeah, every
Yeah.
once in a while. Gets paid $1 million.
Yeah,
Like,
I
want
saw
that.
Major Lazer at Sasquatch, and it was like
Nice.
2 guys, but it was just the DJ, and then a hype man just the whole time was like, "Yeah, get it,
Yeah.
come on."
He's the only one
Make
actually
some noise.
performing.
He's like, "Yeah, the DJ guy's doing his thing," but he was like,
Yeah,
"Get
he's
people
getting the
on
crowd
stage."
into it. Like that's
Yeah.
that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like not actually have any discernible skills, but just be
like-
like, yeah,
should get somebody for the podcast to do that. Sit at the
Yeah.
side.
every week.
Yeah,
Just laugh at all the
sentence.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, and so you guys are putting together. Oh, I think I'm fine.
You're good.
You guys are putting together a album, or you have put an album
Yeah.
together. Now you're just
Oh,
waiting.
it's together.
Yeah. So what's the story there, Morning Glory?
Well, it's been a long time coming for this
Yeah, it's
album.
taken forever.
We originally it was like April 2016. We're like, we gotta get like an album
new
going.
material going.
Get some new stuff. We got to put this down. And, you know, we had a buddy that we worked with him for a while, and it was going really good. But then
Yeah.
he moved to Montreal, like suddenly. It was like
Yeah.
literally like 2 days after we were in the studio with him. He's like, "Oh,
What the
moving to
hell?
Montreal."
Yeah, so it probably would
Yeah.
have taken too long to get it all together.
Yeah, and then had to like restart the whole process last year, and then
we reached out to the guy that did our EP, and he was super solid the
Yeah.
first time. So we just went back.
went back
And
to
then-
him, and he's a total bro, and like helped us get some of the BC Creative Music Fund grants. We got us like a
Yeah,
grant
exactly,
from
yeah.
the government, and
So
we
that
had
helped out huge.
Yeah, so it's pretty sweet.
So
Like,
then- yeah.
it was going to be an EP, but then because of that, we're like, oh shit, we can.
Yeah, we can
make an
afford
album.
Yeah.
to do like eight songs.
Yeah.
which is what we did.
And then that guy's been doing that for like tons of bands all over Vancouver. So he's just like so slammed. Like every
Whoa.
month, you have to book months in advance.
Yeah, he just he figured out a way to. He just got the format
Yeah.
down and printed off a little sheet
His
and just
template.
completely just nailed it and
Yeah.
got everyone to do it and got so much of the grant money.
Yeah, he got like
It's crazy.
18 like different grants for different bands. So he's just
What the hell?
doing
it's
some
crazy.
great self business promotion.
Is this the guy from Blue Light?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
okay.
he's a badass. Kai, shout out to Kai,
totally
Blue Lit Studio,
At
helping
Blue
us
Light
out.
Studio.
But yeah, so then we booked like 3 months in advance, and we're like, okay, we're going in the studio.
Yeah, here it comes.
And like March, here we go. And then like last January, then Blair breaks his wrist.
And bass player Blair.
Yeah, couldn't
Who's
be here.
here
Wish he
today,
could, but
yeah.
can't be here.
R.I.P.
Yeah, yeah, breaks his wrist, and then we had to cancel a show and push the recording back like 6 months. and-
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough.
And
it was
then,
like the 2 days before one of our gigs at the
yeah.
at the
Oh, that's
Landing
right,
Pub and
yeah,
Grill.
that's right.
Shout out.
To the landing.
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 Everyone knows the ding, and if you're from Ladner.
When's your next gig at the Ding?
It's coming up soon. That's probably our next gig.
Yeah, it should be your next gig.
It's a week before the wedding, so we got time to practice all the
yeah.
the new tunes.
Oh, do we have a confirmed?
May 25th. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You better not
May
double book.
25?
Yeah,
That's the same day Solo, a
Same-
Star Wars story, comes out, guys.
And the same day as Dark Souls Remastered on Nintendo
practice
Switch.
all day.
And that's when the Blue Strange is playing at Landing. You guys should probably go check that out as well.
I mean, before you go, or before or after you go see Solo, a Star
and
Wars.
before you play
Yeah.
Dark Souls. Or,
Dark Souls Remastered.
Yeah.
double header.
You gotta torture yourself and have a good time in the same day.
How about that guy who played Dark Souls with a DJ set? He played, it was
yeah.
like the DJ.
Yeah, the DJ Hero.
Yeah, a guy
Yes.
played Dark
He
Souls.
played
with-
that.
Yeah.
I've seen one where someone played World of Warcraft for the dance mat. You know those dancing games with the arrows?
Oh, yeah.
Someone played World of Warcraft with just a dance mat
That's fun.
and got to
That's
level
pretty
like
impressive.
100.
You know?
Oh my
nerding
god,
out.
What the
way
fuck?
too much. But I guess
Yeah.
that's like really good exercise.
It took him like
So,
2 weeks.
way
or
to go,
something.
dude.
Good
Yeah.
for him.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
It's my idol.
Yeah.
Nerding out and working out at the same time, that's like the dream. You know?
Nerding out
It's
and
important to
working out.
maintain fitness.
So we've known each other since high school, and
Drama class,
and Terence through, I don't know where the fuck I met you.
I first
Some
heard
idiot
about
in the
you
hallway.
when Alex Pogan was like, "Yo, you hear this kid from South Africa's here? Apparently, he was like the third best martial artist guy. I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight this guy." And then I was like, "Oh, Alex Pogan's gonna fight this guy. Okay." And then it was like the first fight club.
We had a little fight club.
Who's
fought Alex
backyard?
You guys had a fight
Was it-
club?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and like,
fought
I
Alex
went to any of
Pogan.
these.
what was whose house was that at? It was like over.
Yeah, it was down near Mike, where Mike's parents
Yeah,
lived.
by Whitworth Crescent.
On Grove,
oh
not
no,
Grove.
I can't remember his name. But I remember his mom came and like gave us all popsicles. And we were all
Yeah, we're like
sitting
in
in
the
a circle
backyard.
eating popsicles, and two guys were like fighting in the middle.
That's right.
No face shots.
Yeah, that was really funny.
Yeah, and that's
I
how
remember. Yeah, I remember biking to that and being like the most nervous I've ever been for anything in my entire life. And I've stood on stage in front of like 300 people and given a speech. So that was really fun. Fun now I think back of it. When I think about Alex,
no one
Pogan,
got hurt.
Oh
exactly.
my God.
When I think of Alex Pogan, I think of him and Joe Wallinger and the Rochambeau for the Tenacious D tickets.
yeah, that was a brutal one.
Yeah.
That was a rough one. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you tell
Backstory,
the
I guess.
story, yeah.
Tenacious D came into town many years ago, and then the tickets sold out right away. But my dad's got like connections in the concert biz, so we got 4 tickets. He's like, "All right, Terrence, like me and you and your brother are gonna go, and like we got 2 more if you want to find some friends." I was like, "Oh, okay, sure." And I had 4 friends who really wanted to go. And I was like, "Oh, like I don't know, I want to be diplomatic. Maybe I was like emailing with like them all. It's like maybe like a rock paper scissors tournament." And then Alex Pogan's like, "Not hardcore enough, Rochambeau."
What the fuck?
It was like, oh shit! So then I arranged like a little tournament bracket. It was going to be like Alex versus Joe round 1, and then they'd go to the next round, and it was like Jordan Lerner versus Shea for the second round.
Like a round robin.
Yeah,
God.
And then, but then when we got to the Rochambeau, it was actually the most like brutal thing ever. It was like 25 kicks were thrown total. Like the only rule was, one shot, then you wait, and the other, like the guy who got kicked couldn't like drop a knee or put a hand on the ground. Like he just had to stand there on both feet and be like, "Oh God!" And so it was like 24 kicks. Then eventually, like Alex, like kind of like he leaned down and just like tapped his hand to the ground for a second just to get his balance. We're like, we're calling it because that's been a lot.
Ridiculous. That's a lot.
There was like flip phone, cell phone footage of it that was just unwatchable.
Hayden Dowlick has it.
Yeah,
Hayden
yeah.
Dowlick has it.
Yeah, but yeah, and then I was like kind of a dick where I was like, like Jordan Lerner and Shea both like didn't really want to do it after watching it, so I was like, all right, guys, you both win. You both
what
come
the fuck?
to the show, and then they were actually pretty pissed. Like, what do you mean we both get to go? Like, we just went through that, and we like didn't really have to, but I mean, they fucking earned it.
Yeah, good for you boys. Well
Right
done.
on. They're never gonna have kids.
They can tell their kids that, like, if you ever want something
If
so
they can
badly
have
to get
kids.
kicked in the balls
If they
for
can
it.
have kids after that.
Exactly. Oh man, yeah, that's probably one of my favorite stories from high school. I think one of the best.
What, the Fight Club thing doesn't tickle you a
No,
little bit?
that's number 2. Number 1 is watching Joe and Alex kick each other in the nuts for 10 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
10 or 15 minutes. It was quite a. It
It
felt
was
like
a
for a
long one.
long time.
It was a long one. Yeah,
Seems like my year was a lot more tame than you guys. We didn't do anything like that. No
Hey, man,
fucking Fight
Tenacious
Club.
D
No.
was in town, you know.
So you gotta do what you gotta do.
what you gotta
Tenacious
do.
D.
Which track am I on there, Tim? So I can monitor myself a little bit.
I got you. Just fucking do your thing, bitch.
Just sounds like I'm clipping it all the time.
You calm down.
I don't know. I'll chill my shit. So one thing we were going to talk about, we talked about. I don't think we mentioned this with Morgan, but did we talk about the punchable faces?
Yeah, we did.
We did talk about punchable
like
faces.
people you see them and you just want to fucking punch them in the
Yeah.
face.
So there's a guy at my work who has a punchable face, and the guy with the punchable face this week, or not this week, last week actually, he just came over and he was like standing around our desk. So it was a very open concept office, and he stands around the desk and he like kind of looks around. And he's got his fucking punchable face, and he's there, and I'm like looking at him like, what is he doing? And he comes over to my coworker's table or desk, I guess, and then just goes over and locks the computer, and then walks away. And I was like, what the fuck was that all about? Like
His computer?
Yeah, it's not his computer. It's like somebody else's completely computer that was obviously the
just like-
bathroom or something. Like he just locked the computer and then walked
super
away.
anal about just like locking your shit.
I guess
that's
so.
weird, man.
So I was just like, what the fuck are you doing? I want to punch you so bad right now.
I mean, that's like the opposite of vandalism.
Yeah.
It's like no one's
Taking
gonna
care.
mess with
No
this
one's gonna
guy's
mess-
computer.
Click.
Thanks for saving my computer, gonna punch your face though. That's how it looks.
That's so
But
weird.
thank you though. I do have private information on there.
Yeah, it's like you finding a car with like the unlocked door or the window down, opening the car, winding the window up, or like locking the vehicle.
Locking from the inside.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it saved you a couple $100 there.
Yeah.
So we'll ask you individually here. This is kind of our thing as well. So we'll ask Mike first. Mike.
The most punchable person I know.
No, but that'll
where that was
be
going?
question number 2.
Sitting
actually.
right in front of me right now.
Sitting down
Mike.
in a chair.
Besides the show on Friday night, how was your week?
Oh, the week. It was busy as fuck, actually. Yeah.
Oh,
Super busy
damn.
at EA. Shout out to EA.
Oh.
But,
Best company
Is
in
this
the
going to
world.
be a good shout out or a bad shout out? Or?
No, it's great. Great
Oh,
times
good.
there. But no, we're just super busy. So, like, I get super anxious for a show when it's coming up. I just to get enough practice in, I want to get tip-top shape, obviously. But, yeah, super busy. So just
Yeah.
head was spinning all week.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So you like what do you do exactly at EA? You can let people know. Is that a secret you're allowed to?
What's that?
What you do at work?
Yeah.
Like what you do for work?
Audio QA for FIFA.
For FIFA.
Best in audio, yeah.
A lot of people don't know that they make FIFA here in Vancouver.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, when they hear that, like,
it
what?
yeah, here's the biggest campus for FIFA here. Yeah,
I've done a few
It's
play
crazy.
tests to that campus,
Yeah.
and it is weird because they like
Super nice.
They're herding you through this really fancy building. They're like, don't look left or right. Okay, don't tell anybody about what happened here. And I swear to God, if you do tell somebody, we're going to send someone to kill you. And you're like, oh
Yeah, I
fuck,
know.
okay.
I don't even think you're allowed to say that much. Didn't you sign an NDA?
Yeah, you're about to be
I
killed.
mean,
It's like a red dot just comes down.
I was never there.
I swear I didn't do it.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
I've
pretty,
only been there twice, but it's a cool campus.
Yeah, yeah.
Full-size soccer field and
Yeah.
volleyball court.
And they just redid it.
There's a
too.
volleyball court?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I only
Little
knew about the
sand,
soccer
beach
field.
All the
volleyball. It's like
sports.
right behind it.
Oh, wow.
A little
That's
like
really
roller
fucking
hockey
cool.
area too. They just redid the turf and the indoor gym too.
Oh, really?
So it's just like
Damn.
balling right
Do you
now.
guys even work?
Some people don't.
Yeah.
Well,
Do
there's
you want
like
to
a
name
little,
those
like,
intramurals, Mike?
intramurals that you can sign up for.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then you'll see some guys out there. They'll play like 3 games in a row. And you're like, "Are you working today?
Yeah.
I think you're playing
You're gonna
soccer for 5 hours."
Do your job? Like, I don't know. I would if I would do that if I was getting paid to play soccer. I'd fucking do that every day.
As long as you do your work, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a boss that's breathing down their throat eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At 9 o'clock at night after your 5 soccer games during the day.
What
Yeah.
the fuck, dude? Shit was due.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was league finals. I had to be there.
The boss breathing down your neck. Why didn't you pass to me, Michael? Last night's game.
I was
Fucking
Come
really
on.
involved in
the
this
team-
I'm
co-ed
pulling you off the project.
And Terence, so how was your week?
Oh, it was good. You know, busy. I work in the event industry with my dad's business. We got like an event coming up next week, so that's been stressful as balls. And then you got the show coming up, and then the real kicker though is the Sedines announcing their retirement on Monday, and then we were like trying to watch the games and like trying to go to the last game, but then my dad was like, "Oh, we got to go to the last game." But then as soon as they announced it, the tickets skyrocketed, and then the last game was like the same day as our final practice for
Oh, yeah.
the show. So then it's like, oh, I can't do that. Got to do that last practice. It's the most important
Yeah.
practice. But it was just like,
Didn't you
oh,
have a
man.
gig yesterday morning too?
Oh yeah, and then we got my
Rock and Robin.
the Rock and Robin show. Shout out Rock and Robin show. My family's traveling
Yeah,
children's
Naomi's
entertainment
been
show.
on here before, so
Yeah,
we've
Naomi
had,
Dorsanley,
Robert
previous
also.
Wonder Boys podcast associate, has been on it.
Partner.
So you had to set up
Giving
for
them
both
more
shows
credit?
on
Yeah.
Friday, and
Yeah.
then show up Friday night for the Waldorf, and then
Yeah.
tomorrow, Saturday morning for Rock and Robin.
Yeah, that was it actually wasn't as bad as I thought. I was like, oh no, I gotta work and I'm staying up to 5 a.m. after party and it's gonna be rough. But then it was fine. It was good.
Yeah.
It was a good
It all
time.
worked out.
Yeah, busy, but
Wow.
good
That's
week.
Yeah.
Like capping it off with a nice Waldorf concert. It was
That was
like
a
our
sweet venue. We
most
should have
highly-
all booked a room there.
Weren't they
Blair
gonna
was the only smart one.
Oh,
His
yeah.
cousins
The
booked a
hotel.
room, and they just stayed
At
there.
the
the night.
Waldorf?
Same with my parents stayed there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Weren't they going to
Catch the
close
gig
that
and
place
then-
down at one point?
It
Or,
closed
like-
down and is reopened.
Oh, it has reopened.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering because I thought it had closed, but
Yeah, no, I was like, what? It's open. The guy's like, you want to play the Waldorf? I was like, oh, yeah. And then they renovated and stuff. So it's like,
oh, it's a lot nicer now.
yeah, it's nicer. It's nicer. Although it's like they used
That's
to have
my
like
first
kind
time there. I couldn't
Yeah?
say. Yeah.
It used to have like kind of carpeted floors everywhere, and they took
Oh, that's
out all
weird.
the carpets, and then that kind of added to like it was a really reverberating kind of room. Like the sound was
Yeah,
bouncing off the
sound check
concrete
was
floors,
scary.
and
We were pretty worried.
You're like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
It was super loud and
But once you
crazy.
get people in there, it's a little bit different.
And we got lucky because it was
And
like
eventually
tons
the
of people.
sound guy
came.
just leveled everything off.
Oh,
After
that's good.
first.
Having 100+ people in there really dampened out the sound as well. Which is
Exactly.
Yeah, it went really well.
That's good.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun watching the show, so I got to actually go and watch it. And it's one of my favorite parts. Since Blair's not here, we can just bash him. But my favorite part was Blair was trying to get his monitor changed, and he was like looking at the sound guy. And he was pointing at him, and then he was pointing up, and then the sound guy was like, "What do you want?" And he's like, pointed up again, and Blair was like, the sound guy again's like, "What? What do you want up?" Like, I don't know. And he's like pointed at your lips. So he must have put your vocals up, and then he's like shook his head. He's like, "No, it's down now." It was hilarious to watch Blair just trying to
Direct the sound guy.
Yeah,
He just wanted everything in the monitor up.
Yeah.
And so he's like going like this, and then he was pointing at like his own mouth, and then pointing at my mouth, and then pointing at his guitar, and just like pointing at the monitor. Just like everything, dude.
Trying to direct an
it
aircraft
all up.
onto the stage. Like,
He had a hard time hearing himself for the start, but
yeah. No, it was a good show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I love watching you guys.
Thanks, man.
well, Lucas, you went to the show. How was your week?
I had a pretty good week this week. I went to the show on Friday, and I just ran 2 sets of Ultimate Frisbee tryouts. So that's what I did. I helped with the Rock and Robin show yesterday.
Well, this guy's got responsibilities and things that he does on the weekends.
Yeah. It was fun. So what we did was we had 100 people come and try out for 3 Ultimate teams, and
Crazy.
so what we did was we split the top tier, so the top 50 guys or the top 60 guys, and the bottom 40 guys. And then what we did was we had a mini draft with four people, and we had like a real draft with real people, as if we were going to continue tryouts in the next 2 weeks. And it was hilarious. People were like trying to like trade spots and like get other people on their team, and then people weren't sure if like other people were going to show up during the week, so they're like, "Well, he's an unknown," and then the next guy picked him up. I'm like, "Oh, you're taking a risk on him." Oh, it was a lot of fun.
What the fuck?
So what's the end game here? You have one team, or you have
We're
a
gonna
whole
have
bunch
3
of teams?
We're gonna have 3 teams.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's gonna be 3 teams at the
Where
end.
does this compete?
Like A team, B team, C team? Is that
It's essentially
cascading?
What's like the league?
Well, there's no league, so we play tournaments throughout the year. So the top team's called Furious George. The team I play on is the second team is called Blackfish, and the third team's going to be called, well, we don't know yet, but they're Blackfish's B team, so B Fish right now.
How about Whitefish?
Nice.
No, we got Goldfish, Redfish.
So you don't want to create racial
No, we're gonna skip that. We're just gonna go right by that.
That's too bad. That's too bad.
Especially since the only black guy who plays Ultimate is on Blackfish, so I think we've got that covered. But
Nice.
and then we travel all over. We go to like the States and stuff. We go into Oregon, and we're going to go to California. We're going to go to San Diego in July as well. So
Go to Toronto as well?
Yeah, well, we're not going to Toronto. We're going to Brampton,
Ontario.
Brampton, where Russell Peters is from.
wow.
Nice. He's going to come out for a couple games, eh?
He's an Ultimate guy.
We did invite him, so
It's not a Frisbee, guys. It's a disc.
We
He hasn't responded yet, but he usually shows up.
He's TBA for
Well,
sure.
this UPS guy pitches up earlier this week with this massive fucking box, and like I didn't order anything from UPS, or that would be coming with UPS. I don't know what this is. So the guy drops it off, and it says Disc Craft on the side or something like that. It's just 50 Frisbees in a box, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Wow.
Lucas ordered 50 Frisbees,
I did do
Was
that.
it nice?
but they're not Frisbees.
They're brand new,
discs.
so I'll show him if you want to buy one at $15. You can have one.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you. Sweet.
Are they Wonder
you
Boys
just made a
podcast
sale.
branded?
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
You just
we
made
should
a
actually
sale,
get
man.
stickers.
I'm good at this. I didn't even know.
That's crazy. What else you got for sale here? Buy that book.
Do you want to buy the Settlers of Catan or perhaps a Risk
Yo,
game board?
Does the Catan have the 5-6 player expansion?
Doesn't.
No, it does not.
Get out of here.
I'm sorry. We're
super
doing our
weak.
best, okay? Although there is this DVD that I found today, which is...
Don't knock the beer. Oh, so close.
It's still wrapped. It's Jose Feliciano.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
With the
From Fusion.
In the key of C.
with the Renana Symphonette Orchestra live in Tel Aviv. What the fuck is this?
Did you get that as a gift from Jose Feliciano?
So I drove
Nice.
Jose Feliciano 2 years ago. Was that Fusion 2 years ago?
Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago.
Nice.
Yeah, and so I drove, and he was hilarious. He's partially blind, gets in the front seat, and he's like, "Do you mind if I drive?" It's like, well, kind of. It's my job, and you're blind. So, and then at the end, he was a super cool guy. His manager was actually this German dude, Marseille. I want to say Marseille. I can't remember his actual manager's name, but he was hilarious
French
too.
dude.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But then he got in the car, and he had this German accent. I was like,
You need to leave.
Yeah,
It could be
I know,
Swiss.
I
They
know.
speak French in
He
Switzerland.
could be.
And German.
But he was like super aggressive, and he was like, "We got to get to the show. We need to be at the show now. Why aren't we at the show?" And Jose's like, "Don't worry. We'll get there."
Yeah.
Like, he was super chill. He
Cool
gave me a
credits.
cigar too and stuff.
Yeah.
He was really, really awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Jose.
But I was just, I saw this wrapped fucking thing. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, I listened to the CDs. I didn't actually end up watching the
No,
DVD.
Jose, he was like one of the headliners at Surrey Fusion Fest 2016, and he's like the main guy. And it was like, near the end of the set, he's like, "Oh, like thanks everyone for putting this show on. Thanks this person, and shout out to Lucas Main, my driver." And and I was like,
piece of shit.
I was like, whoa, that guy
What
said
the
Lucas
fuck?
Main's full name in front of 10,000 people or whatever.
That's kind of cool though.
That's pretty
He
sweet.
remembers
Yeah,
his
sick.
driver.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he was a super
Everybody
cool
helps.
Just a nice guy.
guy. Yeah, he was really
A
nice.
little goes a long way.
yeah, that's
Admit-
true.
I just wish he'd plugged the Wonder Boys podcast. I was really mad he did.
were we
Yeah,
a
yeah,
thing
you're pretty
in
chapped on the
2016?
drive home.
No, we were. We would have been.
We would have
would've
just
been.
started in 2016.
Yeah, we would have.
Should have got
Nice.
Jose on for an episode.
For a quick-
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jose Feliciano.
Who's playing at Party for the Planet?
Sam Roberts.
Oh,
Is playing
shit.
Sam Roberts band?
What?
Yeah, no, Sam
Just
Roberts
Sam
duo.
Roberts.
Sam Roberts duo.
So that's him now?
Significantly cheaper than Sam Roberts band. I think I'm allowed to say that.
Is it the same?
It's Sam Roberts, like the
Okay,
main, the famous Canadian
Yeah,
rock
yeah, yeah.
star.
Sam Roberts.
Everyone
Yeah.
loves Sam Roberts. He's got tons of great songs. Then he's doing an acoustic show with like a backup instrumentalist. I'm not sure what the other guy's doing, but
Wow.
it's more of a chill. It's like Earth
Yeah.
Day. It's gonna be like chill
Oh,
environment.
well, that's cool. Yeah.
The more
A little
intimate
Willie Nelson.
performance.
Apparently,
All the songs are about the sun.
songs about this. Apparently, this year
True,
on Earth
actually.
Day, when is Earth Day? Like,
Earth Day, our event has, it's around Earth Day, but it's never on Earth Day, so I really don't know. And this
Yeah.
year, especially, like we're a week earlier than normally. It's normally around 420,
right.
but never like right on it.
Hashtag blues.
Yeah. Well, this
Yeah,
year on
420
Earth
plays
Day,
it.
apparently there was more electricity used on Earth Day than I think than
Any other
usual.
day,
Like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
typically it would be, but it was because it was like a freezing cold day, and people were like, "Well, you're supposed to turn off your lights and stuff." But I was like, "It's fucking like minus 10 outside."
Turn out the lights, turn up the heaters. What?
Exactly.
I put
Exactly.
the app away. I put the app away. I can't.
You didn't. Damn it. So we always we're angry people. You guys don't
Yeah.
seem like very angry people, but do you have
Pretty
any
pissed off.
just in general?
All the time.
Is there anything that specifically you want to talk about that pisses you off? What opens your rage cage?
Mike, I'll
Good
defer
question.
to you.
Defer to Terence.
No, I
actually, I
defer-
fucking hate that you just did that.
You son of a bitch.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Comes to mind. I can't think of anything. Do you have an example?
Do I have an
Maybe
example?
guys who play 5 hours of soccer when they're supposed to be working, or
Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah,
guy with the
it's
punchable
annoying as
face. I
fuck.
kind of opened with. It wasn't really a rage cage of mine. I was just like,
I fucking hate
what
this
the
guy. And I
fuck
want to
are
punch him
you
in the
doing?
face.
Yeah.
There are people that try way too hard in the rec league.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
at work too.
Oh.
I get
that's
if you're in a,
Going
like
in
a,
on challenges a little too hard. It's like, all right,
dude, why are you slide tackling
you're
straight
making
at my
everyone
shins?
else look like a piece of
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I hate that. Well, that's tough too. We played in a volleyball league this year where it was tough to. We were in an intermediate plus league. So people were trying a little bit harder, but not like a super competitive level. Versus we played the year before, it was more like a recreational league. So now
Yeah.
it's such a tough balance between wanting to kill the other team
Yeah.
and having fun.
And having fun.
You can't do
Yeah.
both.
Because
well, you
it-
can't.
I don't
but-
mind guys that like try hard, like not like crazy hard, but like are just playing
Yeah,
like they're
playing
really good, so they're just
competitively.
like
Yeah.
playing,
Yeah.
and they're just destroying people because they're naturally insane.
Yeah.
But the people that just like get mad
And, like, work
over
really
like
hard.
like calls and stuff like that, and start shouting at other players.
Right.
It's like, okay,
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's rec. It's rec.
It's a rec
it's
league.
really
exactly.
not a big deal.
What do you think?
We're all
this is?
going
Get
back to
Wrecked
work.
League?
Yeah, Terence, you got to keep the puns coming as much as possible here.
Hey,
so keep your.
it's coming when I see the opening. I just want to talk over everyone.
Terence, anything that pisses you off? What makes you?
Yeah, no, I'm a pretty docile individual. Nothing really upsets me that much unless it's like the heat of the moment. I'm like, oh, what? But currently, the no heat in this moment. But just to tag on to the tryhard thing, I was in a flag football league last year, and there's like this one.
yeah.
It's like intergender. No, this is boys and
Co-ed,
girls
co-ed.
co-ed. Is it intergender league. Anyway, but there was like this one guy, and it's like, it's football, but like he was just playing so hard, like he was like kept on like going up for catches, and like knocking over the girls on our team, like physically.
Yeah, that's
hitting them, and it's
that's
like,
going
yo,
overboard
like,
as well.
come on,
That's a bit
man,
much.
and like he'd like apologize, but like he hit the one girl, like Tash Strukoff, James's wife, 3 times. Like on the third time, like he actually really hurt her leg, and she had to like go sit off for a bit, and we were short on girls,
Yeah.
so we couldn't have like we were down 5 to 6 because you can't have. It always has to be 2 girls on at a time.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the hell, man? Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
It's flag football.
yeah. Jeez. Like, as soon as there's
on.
physical contact involved, you're like, come on, this is flag football.
It's flag.
What's going on here? So, those guys suck. Unless they're on your team and you're like, yeah, Sean Colgan.
You're like, fucking
get him. Go get him.
Yeah.
Not to drop any names, but
I mean, that's
James'
what we
brother.
call aggressive people.
we just call him Sean.
I'm just kidding. Sean Colgan's great. I love that guy.
I enjoy Sean.
Great flow.
Sean's friend.
He does, yeah.
He does have great flow.
Best
He worked at
flow.
McDonald's at one point. I worked with
did.
him
Well,
at McDonald's.
who didn't in this town? I didn't actually. So I mean, but there's a general.
Yeah, the
people
new
did.
thing's going to be Wendy's now.
Oh yeah,
Is there a Wendy's coming here?
is it
Twas-
Timmy's?
Swanson Mills.
Timmy's
Same with
opening
A
up.
Dub. So
Oh, they're
they're gonna
DQ's
grow
opening
on
up.
there. Yeah,
Got a DQ.
Is that where the old Shell is in East Lat? Or no?
Where the ABC
used to be. That's going to be a
It's going to be
DQ.
gonna
DQ
be
Jugo
a-
juice or something?
We didn't get blizzards yesterday.
Oh no,
I
yeah.
realized after we were leaving the mall, I was like, oh, okay.
Missed the blizzard.
Honestly, we were walking by the Dairy Queen, and I was like, feeling pretty full from eating those bennies. And then, like John, like stopped in front of Dairy Queen and turned around. and was like, "Oh, is he gonna say blizzard?" But then he just talked to me about like something else, and I was like, "Why'd you have to stop right here? You got my hopes up for a second."
You
Yeah.
son of a gun.
Because I was talking to Naomi. I just didn't even realize.
Yeah,
Damn.
I didn't want
it's
them.
like
but
when
if
you're with
one
your
person-
friend's parents or something, and you're
Yeah.
really hoping they stop, and you
Yeah.
brought it up with your friend a couple times, and you're like, please bring it up again. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I don't want to be the
Just
one.
like drive right by 7-Eleven. You're like, oh, sorry. Oh, the Slurpees are gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't really want one. But if one person wanted one, I would have been like, "Well, I'm not going to be the only one who doesn't get a fucking blizzard."
Yeah, I
Are
want
you
the
kidding me
fucking
right now?
blizzard, you son of a bitch.
Jeez, come on.
Oh, well.
Tim,
a
you
race
wrote
game
down
right there.
that apparently there's water sommeliers.
Yeah, okay, so I found this out. I don't know where I was, but I was watching a video or something of this restaurant or hotel in Vancouver somewhere where you know how wine, it's got a sommelier or sommelier, however you say it.
Sommelier.
Like, the guy who like recommends wine pairings with food at a restaurant
Yeah.
or like they manage the cellar, the wine cellar or whatever. There are people who do that for water. So there's different types of water from different parts of the world, and they're like, well, this one's got a bit of a watery taste. And, and I'm like,
God.
I was watching this video of this guy recommending this type of water that goes with thing. I was like, it's water. Like, how,
Oh, this one actually has 2 parts hydrogen,
Yeah.
1 part oxygen.
oh, sorry.
Quite good, actually.
That's good.
That's fucking hilarious.
This one you can only barely taste the dirt. It's actually not too bad.
Yeah, and I was thinking like, well, maybe they put flavoring in it. No, it's just like water from different parts of the world. Like it's from this glacier, or it's from this mountain range, or it's from. And I'm like, well, it's still water, man. Like, I never understood that.
I feel like the spectrum's got to be weird, where it's like, you got like BC and Canada, it's like all nice, but then there's like 50 shades of like shit water
Oh,
from, like,
yeah.
around America and
Mississippi swamp,
other
baby.
parts of the world. Yeah, I mean, you guys ever have that Vegas tap water?
Ooh.
Yeah, it was the
Garbage.
greatest.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I still drank it though.
Ooh, yeah, you have to drink.
Well, it's because you're in the hotel and
Yeah.
you have to get bottles from the lobby.
hotel
And then
tap water.
Obviously, you
4
forget.
a.m. You gotta drink water, man.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So you had to go down to the lobby just to get water.
No, you drink the tap water and it's terrible, but you need it.
But you do it anyway.
You do it. You
Water
gotta,
water's so much better.
You're not gonna not drink water.
Toilet water
But
is
it's
almost
usually
better.
like the mini bottles of water too that
'Cause
they
they
give
want
you. So you got to like
$5
ask them for like 10.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Ugh.
Yeah, they suck.
I got a quote from our dad this week.
I was gonna say we have two quotes.
Oh, you have 2
Nice.
quotes? You
Yeah,
do one,
yeah,
and then I'll do
you
the
do
other
it?
one.
Okay. So, so the first one was when I messaged our dad. So we have a little segment, shit our dad says. Because
He says
I
some weird
was kind of
shit.
hoping he would interrupt us and he'd be like, oh, Dad, perfect timing. Do you remember when you said this? But he didn't interrupt us
Yeah,
yet.
no.
So after I sent my dad, I got my car insurance renewed at the beginning of the month.
Nice.
So I sent my dad a message saying, "Oh man, I could have been saving $60 a month since July last year because I reached the 10-year driving mark."
Oh
for
yeah,
AC
shout out to that
IC.
10-year driving thing.
Exactly. So I didn't realize. I did realize when I set up my insurance last year that was going to happen, but I didn't set up a reminder to do it. So I just basically the whole year went by, went to renew my insurance. The lady's like, "Yeah, you should have been saving $60 a month since July last year." I was like, "Well, fuck me, right?" So I sent my dad a message explaining that, and he just sent back. He just sends me a message back that just reads, "You dumbass, you have too much money." That's all he sent me back.
You fucking douchebag. Wow.
Like, oh.
So aggressive.
Yeah, I was like, the guy never lets me get away
Yeah,
with
he never
anything.
gets
That's a hostile statement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez.
He's like, I'm sad that I created you. Like, what? Why?
Fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
But it was like a backhanded compliment. It's like, you're an idiot. You make too much
You
money.
make
I was
too
like,
much money that it doesn't matter to you.
You're right.
Yeah. Did you guys hear about that story at YouTube? The girl going there and like shooting it up.
Oh, was it
Something
was a
happened?
girl?
It was a girl.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I heard about it. I just yeah.
You just assumed it was a male who did it.
Yeah, something about
Well,
how
of
YouTube changed.
99% of the time.
Yeah,
It
mostly
has been.
guys. Oh, white dudes especially.
Yeah.
Fucking white dudes. But apparently YouTube had changed the rules or something in regards to monetization. So she wasn't going to be making money on her videos anymore or as
really?
much money as she was before. So she was pissed. So she goes.
Okay, yeah.
She goes and like literally shoots up the place.
Wow.
And we see this on the news. This is the same day it happened.
Oh my goodness.
And I get home from work and my dad says, hey, did you hear about that girl at YouTube? What's going on there? A little bit of hashtag me too or what? Sick of men having all the fun?
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Like, what the shit?
Yeah, what the
Oh my god. It was,
Tim like messaged me that. He's like, I don't know what's going on with Dad right
yeah,
now.
this he is going off the deep end, calling
Been
you a
watching
dumbass.
TV all
Starting
day.
to figure out what hashtags are.
Yeah, he's like, what is this hashtag
Still getting
business?
a grip on it.
Still
Ooh, jeez.
getting a grip on it.
Oh,
Maybe it's just the time of year. You know, it's been raining a lot.
He's just having a
Been
rough
very
one.
gloomy.
Maybe.
He's had a rough go of it for the last couple months because of the weather, man.
Just the weather.
Maybe, I don't know. He doesn't get to do his afternoon walks as often as he likes.
It's been trash.
Is there any news from you guys, like in terms of that affected you this week? I mean, besides, Party for the Planet's happening next week.
yeah, Party for the Planet next Saturday.
Yeah.
Check it out. Surrey City Hall.
Yeah.
Free show.
I'll
Free
be working
community
it.
festival.
Working GL.
Mike's working. You're working.
You working?
Tim,
I'm working.
You
We're
want to work?
Why don't we do the
You want
podcast
to work
there?
on Thursday or Friday?
Thursday, I got my other job. I got to do that.
What about Friday?
Friday too. Thursday and Friday.
Oh well, then never mind.
Sorry.
Damn.
You know what? I gotta go work right
9 to
now.
5ers.
Sorry, man. Hey, it's not 9 to 5. It's like 4 days a week. 9 to 5.
8 to
Anyway.
5.
It's like
Yeah.
8 to 5. Actually, no, I got to start at 7:30 tomorrow morning, and then Tuesday morning I got to start at 6 a.m.
Jesus.
9 to
Yeah.
5.
It's going backwards.
Yeah, it's actually getting
What's going
worse
on here?
as the
Getting
week
worse.
goes on. So
Jeez.
I'm going to lose a lot of sleep.
Bit of news out of this is actually a week ago or a week and a half ago. So this is pretty cool. So do you guys understand what fusion reactors are? Not fission, fusion.
Fusion.
So fission is
maybe.
what the
like
atomic
the
bomb
Hadron
is.
Collider?
No, so a fission reactor is what the atomic bomb is made out of. It's basically splitting the atom and generating a bunch of energy is generated out of that. So that's what we use in nuclear reactors currently, and it's what those nuclear submarines and all those kind of things are made out of or powered by. So those are fission reactors, and they rely on a lot of. Did you get a little?
So delicate.
Did it get picked up?
No,
This is heavier than.
Oh, I thought you were gonna try and burp with your belly there.
I can see how you see that that's what it looks like. But I assure you it's not what I was doing.
So, so there's actually Lockheed Martin, the weapons manufacturer, the aircraft manufacturer in the United States, has filed a patent for a fusion reactor. So a fusion reactor is the inverse, or I don't know if inverse is the right word for it, but they are fusion reactor combines two atoms to generate energy. And it's a very expensive process. It's basically what the sun does. The sun is constantly having a fusion reaction, which generates heat and radiation that we get sunlight from and so on. So the fact that Lockheed has submitted a patent for a small fusion reactor could be a huge game changer for the energy industry, because if we could power things off of fusion reactors, which only need hydrogen as input, or they
The
don't need
most
hydrogen.
common element on the planet.
Exactly. They need
I remember Science 8.
Yeah, hydrogen is the most common
I thought it was
element.
nitrogen.
This
It
guy's
might
right.
also be some of that.
This guy's right.
No, it is. Yeah, it is hydrogen that they take. So they're actually going to, if they could make this reactor work, it would eliminate the world's entire energy problems, and you could have unlimited energy for the entire world.
For whatever Lockheed Martin wants to charge for
Exactly.
But still, 3 gigs of data for $100.
$100.
Oh, there's a rage cage coming out.
Hey, I saw an ad
pricks. Yeah, there it is.
for Freedom Mobile the other day, like 10 gigabytes a month.
$40,
for $60.
$60.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah,
like,
someone was just saying that today.
there was that huge
Yeah.
craze for like a month where like it was one company offered like 10 gigs a month for $60, and like every company for that month was like matching it. So everyone's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
can I change my plan? Can I change my plan?" And I was just like, seems like a hassle.
Yeah.
You know?
I was in that same boat. I didn't
really
have-
need 10
I heard
gigs.
about it.
I think I may try it, but like I'm with Virgin, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Well, we've got all these other benefits, so like, fuck you."
I'm pretty good with like 3 gigs.
I'm like mid-contract right now. I
Yeah.
don't want to do that.
I have
I would
800
just be on my
megabytes.
Oof.
phone
that's
excessively if
not
there's any
good.
more than
not-
that.
You
Just be fucking
I know.
dead.
Like I don't feel like I need to be on my phone anymore.
more.
yeah, more.
I feel like can you imagine you got to a point where you guys are playing a gig and Mike's like in between songs instead of tuning the guitars like
Yeah.
scrolling.
Could be, yeah.
Scrolling.
Fucking
Just looking up
concentrate.
lyrics.
Yeah.
Data, man, data. Gotta use it. Got 10 gigs. Gotta use it all
yeah.
to make my money worth
Behind.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm on the road for my job a lot now, so I'm using a lot of data. My new cycle just started 3 days ago. I'm already halfway through my allowance.
That doesn't seem like that seems like a problem for you.
It's not. It's
Sometimes
it's a
I'll
big
be like,
problem.
yeah, look,
I'm
send me that
no
95%
mathematician.
full, like 3
Yeah.
days in. I'll be like,
Like,
oh.
shit. Well, just gonna hunt Wi-Fi now.
Yeah,
Go to
gotta have that data, man. You don't want to pay the ultimate price of overcharge fees.
no more
Just-
GPS for the month.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
I'm just gonna have to get lost. Maybe even get a paper map like a fucking peasant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrence, are you still playing Pokemon Go?
No, I stopped a year and a bit ago.
No.
Yeah, good.
I
It's,
never
There are a
got to
few
play
people
it.
that. There's a couple guys at work that
Still play it?
I've been considering getting
Yeah.
it back into it just because, like, when I was on
They're
it, like,
normal.
I actually lost a bunch of weight. Like, I lost so much weight playing Pokemon Go because I was like
Walking.
Because I spent like BC Day 2016, I was walking for 9 hours.
What
Like,
the
day
fuck?
Went out at noon, didn't come back till 9 p.m. There was like a break to get food, and then I went and bought an external charger so I could keep going.
Wow.
But man, like, it was fucking sure is better for you to walk around for 9
Yeah.
hours than to sit around being a fat
Being
fuck.
a fat piece of shit.
Yeah.
I never got to do it because my phone at the time was too old. It wouldn't download the app. So I was like, well, I'm just going to let everyone else enjoy their time, and I'm just going to sit here. And then I finally got a new phone. Got Pokemon Go. Obviously, the craze has ended. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it was way
Craze
more-
was so real though. The first summer.
It was so
Yeah.
fun when it was
Did
real.
you guys go down to 5 Road
Nah.
in Richmond?
No.
Every night, any day of the week, 5 Road. You just like you turn left. You go to Stevenson, turn left on 5 Road, go all the way to the end. It's like on the dike, sort of. It's like a little walkway.
Yeah.
And there's probably like 5 or 6 like of those Pokestops or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
The things you like collect and like Pokemon like come all the
source
time.
of your balls.
And there'd literally be at least 100 people there every night.
What the
Yeah.
hell?
Wow.
Yeah.
What a party.
It was insane.
It was
What
like,
the
fuck?
Just walking around.
And you'd see like people from Ladner or Twassen, like you sort of knew. You're like, yo,
Pokemon!
every night. Like,
Pokemon.
Well, I remember there was one video in New York City. There was a rare Pokemon appeared in Central Park.
I believe it was a Vaporeon.
It was a Vaporeon. And there was literally hundreds of people running through the streets to get to
yeah.
Central Park.
Yeah.
That's
No.
what it would be on 5 Road. And it's like every once in a while, like everyone's wandering around, like taking their time. It's like, oh, there's a Lapras down at the other end, and then everyone's sprinting.
Yeah, what the fuck?
There's like cars coming by, people are running across the road.
Yeah, like not even looking both ways, just like my life
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
matter. There's a Vaporeon over there.
I had a good experience where I was hunting around with some friends and we found a Venomoth, which is like a pretty rare one. Then we were walking down. I saw 2 guys playing. I was like, "Oh, hey, you guys! There's like a Venomoth like down that alley, like by Hastings and like Maine." And then they were like,
Is this a rape situation?
like, all right, go. And I was like, if we weren't playing Pokemon Go right now, that'd be totally suspicious and weird. But like, there genuinely was a Venomoth down there. You just got to go down that weird alley, man.
You
It's there.
trust everyone you see.
It's there.
Yeah.
Dude, like I'm driving a lot around downtown East Side now, and people dart out. I've almost hit 3 people in 2 days.
Yeah, you gotta be
Thursday and
careful out
Friday,
there.
I almost hit 3 people. It's
Yeah.
fucking nuts.
Hastings is a fun street to drive down just for that purpose. Like the lights don't matter, the rules don't matter.
It's like
everything's
Frogger, man.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
do you think
nutty
you can turn
place.
right at a red light? Maybe,
I had-
maybe not.
I had a
You can't turn
class.
right on a green
Yeah.
light. You can't turn right. You can't even
Yeah.
go across the street on a green light because
Yeah.
people just start crossing. And you're like, what the fuck?
I had a criminology class at SFU in Burnaby, and I'd
Oh, yeah.
have to bus from the downtown campus, and I'd take East
Oh,
Hastings.
the 96 or something?
And I always said I learned more on the bus ride than I did in the class.
That's life lessons there, son.
Criminology 101.
Fucking hell.
Oh wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny that it's not funny. It's an interesting dynamic because everyone talks about East Hastings being like a bad homeless population, a drug drug issue population. But I was talking to someone who lived in LA for 2 years, and they're like, you don't know what a fucking bad drug problem is. You haven't been to LA where every fucking street is like that, and like the homelessness problem.
Yeah, but LA's got a bigger population
spread
than all
out
of
though
BC.
more. I don't think
Exactly.
it's as concentrated as he's
Yeah.
tasting
Yeah,
himself.
true.
Like, you try to describe that to someone like when you're just like, I don't know, shooting the shit with them, like in a place you're visiting, and you just have like
Yeah.
no idea
One
what to say.
area.
Like, imagine this like one street is just completely fucked.
Yeah.
the only
Everything
adjective
is
you have.
wrong. Everything is wrong.
Yeah, it's crazy because I mean, I've walked down there drunk. I've walked down that street like drunk past all these people and stuff, and I don't feel scared. Just feel uncomfortable. You just feel
When you're
like,
young,
ooh.
it's scary as shit.
Yeah.
Once you're
Depends
older,
on
you're
the
kind of
person.
like,
Well, you
Yeah,
just realize that
exactly.
they're not going to do anything. They're just kind of down on their luck. They're kind of
Exactly.
in a shitty situation.
unless you had like $20 hanging out of your pants.
Don't
Yeah.
do that. I don't recommend doing that.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
even
they
a
would
little
just
bit.
take it out of your pocket and like fucking shank you. Not a big deal.
Man, I
It's
saw,
alright. Like, you still
Just
make
every
it
day
out.
on Hastings. It's just normal.
Yeah.
I saw this one guy was like walking to a show at the Fortune Sound Club, which is kind of right near that area. And there was
Yeah.
one guy, there was like a brick wall convenience store, and like one of the bricks at the bottom was missing, and the guy had a fucking hunting knife. He was like tweaking it, and he was like stabbing the knife like in this hole on the ground. It's like, I'm just going to cross the other side of the street and continue on my way. But it's like, oh man. Like he was clearly like lost in his own world, but it's like,
Yeah.
if you got a weapon and you're
Yeah.
using it,
I'm steering
I'm
clear.
going to cross the street.
Yeah, the Waldorf's just like just out of range.
I think
but
it's
there's-
just
there's
out of
some-
range.
It's on the other
there's
side.
stragglers that come down there.
Oh, yeah.
I saw quite a few. Like, last
You guys
night,
played
or Friday night.
you played a show at the Astoria.
That's a little
Oh, yeah.
closer to the
It was
hometown.
smack dab in the middle
East
of
Hastings.
it.
Yeah. It's just on the outside.
Yeah, barely.
Yeah.
That hotel, like,
Couple
I don't think
blocks.
there's the Astoria hotel, like, nobody
No, you
from
wouldn't
out of
stay
town
there. It's
stays there.
insane.
No.
Good place
So
to party and play pool, though. And
true. I enjoyed the Astoria show.
Yeah.
The Astoria show was awesome. A better acoustics in the Waldorf, but what are you going to do? That's what I was
Waldorf
going
was
to
a little bit
transition to. Was you guys change your name from Dirty Mike and the Boys to Blue Strange?
yep.
You can go through that process for us and how long that took and why the
Yeah.
fuck
It
did you
took
do
for
that?
Fucking ever. Yeah. Sorry to all the fans out there.
Yeah.
No,
You know,
we always wanted to make a name switch to something more original because obviously from the movie, and we always get tagged in random bullshit.
We did try to make Dirty Mike and the Boys work. You know, we
Yeah.
tried like
Sorta, yeah.
Every time we were like, you know what, we're doing it. Then like something would happen. Would be like, you guys really like some like you know either my dad or like some official guys like
Yeah.
you really shouldn't do that for your name if you want to be serious. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, your dad was
Dirty
always
Mike and
saying
the Boys.
that,
Yeah,
so.
it could be like, you're like, what do they mean by Dirty Mike? Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
ex-
It's
exactly.
more like it's
Like-
more of an originalness factor though. That's
Yeah.
probably the main thing to change it.
Yeah.
Be
That-
more a unified band too,
Right.
than just like Mike and the Boys kind of thing.
Yeah, in the last month, like there was a huge influx of just like mistaken identities where like random people were posting, be like, "Oh, hey, is this
Yeah.
you guys?" And it's like Dirty Mike and the Boys.
People would just tag us
Alabama.
like they didn't even look at the profile before
Right.
just tagging
They just
some
tag.
random Dirty
Yeah.
Mike and the Boys.
It's like, oh, we're playing Louisiana. We got Dirty Mike and the Boys, and these guys are tagging like us.
And then there was like a
Dirty Mike and
hockey
the Boys.
club.
Yeah,
Dirty
the
Mike and the Boys
Hockey
hockey,
Club.
and they tagged
Like a rec league or like a beer
and
league
they
or something?
Tagged us.
What the fuck?
The best.
We're obviously
email-
a musician here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on?
We got an invite to play like the Texas like the daddy daughter dance or something like that. It was like a mother son
What?
dance.
What?
Yeah, and they're like, oh, like we'll have you come down and we have like you'll get free dinner. It'll be like steak or salmon, and it's great. You know, we've heard great things about you guys. We think you just be a great fit. And then
Did I even hear about this?
we definitely talked about it. And then 15 minutes later, like she sent me another meme. Was like, oh, wrong Dirty Mike and the Boys. And it's like, okay, like
That seems like super wholesome.
yeah.
I
don't know.
Oh, these guys are Canadian. We don't want
a
any of
mother
those
son
guys.
dance seems a little weird.
And there's some random like married guy, and he's like seems normal because he's got like 600 friends. He's obviously not like
His profile picture's
tweaking
him
out
and his
or like
kid.
some hacker, but
Yeah.
he's sending us these insanely graphic like nudes of just like cartoon. They'd be like of genitals with like, but like cartoon eyes. Like, yeah.
Drew
To
like
make,
an Eiffel
look-
Tower over a
to
dick
look
kind
like
of thing.
faces or something.
But it was straight up
And he-
pornography.
and he- yeah,
it was,
yeah, yeah.
It was porn.
And there was just like no comment to go with it. He just like sent us a batch and just like left it there, and then
Yeah.
again, and then he sent it again.
Yeah, it's
Sent
like
another like batch like a
some-
week later.
Some guy.
What do you guys
We-
think?
I was just like, block.
Okay. It's like, yeah, no, each time, like, we were like, okay, here, we're finally going to change to Blue Strange. And it's like, oh, no. It's like, we got tagged. I get, like, the notification on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, someone, like, sent you a message. I'm like, oh, no. Or, like, people going to know that we're Dirty Mike and the Boys and we're going to lose this, like, random contact when we switch our name. And then it's like, this horrible picture. Like, oh, no, we need to change.
Yeah.
Like, we definitely
make
need
the
to
change.
Well,
Change
this isn't
it.
going to work.
But there was the Daily Hive post that was
Oh,
kinda
yeah. That's
timing
too bad.
too.
Yeah, we got...
They put us on their like upcoming local bands to see in Vancouver, which is pretty
Oh,
cool.
I
Oh,
remember
that's
that.
nice.
Yeah, it's really random out of nowhere, right in like the middle of our like hiatus. We're like, oh, sick.
Yeah,
This is something to keep us
thanks for the
going.
free
I was
marketing, guys. Yeah.
feeling down.
Daily Hive.
It's like, oh, thanks for
But-
the article. We're just going to change our
we're
name
also
now.
changing our name in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then, so why did you pick Blue Strange? What was the what? Like, give us a bit of influence, like behind the scenes for Blue Strange.
Well, I mean, it was we've been like honestly
We-
trying to change our name for like 4 years, and we've all had like hundreds of ideas that never
Just throwing
meshed.
around
Like,
nice
none of
words
us
that
like
work
the
together.
other one's ideas,
Yeah.
basically. And then
Blair
yeah,
randomly just sent it.
Blair just sent
in
it.
a message. He was
And-
like, Black Strange, and then he sent Blue Strange.
yeah, and it was
Like,
like
oh.
Blue Strange. It's like we are all just like, huh?
That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no like
Yeah.
real story behind it.
Yeah.
It doesn't really
Well, like
mean
when you think-
anything,
yeah.
but
Yeah, and
eventually we'll come up with a sweet story
Yeah.
to tell everyone in
Like,
5
we're,
years.
We're kind of bluesy too. It's like the blue fits. It's
That's
like a
what I
strange
figured.
version of the blues. So I mean, so
Yeah.
you can definitely find a story that makes it suit our
fits
style.
is why it works so
Yeah,
well. It's just
exactly.
like that's
It
where we're
sounds
like, oh
good.
yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
And the best part about it, initials are BS.
Yeah,
Is the best part.
That
there's
is
a little bit
BS.
of Dirty Mike still in there.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit of
Yeah.
fucking
Squeeze
Sneak
it in.
in the back
Jab.
door.
Sneak it in the back door.
Yeah. So then the name of our
D's and some A's.
our album that we're going to come out is going to be called "Farewell to the Boys." So it's like
Right.
the send off to Dirty Mike and the
Send-off.
Boys. For if anyone who was like upset about the name change, we're like, you know what? If you're upset, we're upset too.
This is for the
Slice
boys.
it.
Farewell to the Boys.
And this is for the boys. And
We're
you guys already have a single on Spotify and all the streaming services like Apple Music and so on as well. And that's
Yeah.
called,
Give it some time.
some time.
which is cool.
Yeah, the first song on the new album.
Blue
The
Strange.
fun
One
one.
of 8 songs. Yeah,
Yeah.
Cool.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Lots of
what do you
fun.
guys think the next year's looking like for you? What are you going to do for the next 12 months
Good
as
question.
a band?
Pretty busy this summer.
Yeah, we're busy this
Terence
summer.
works all summer, so we have to
So he has to do the band
not
stuff
play
as well
a
as
major
work.
amount of shows.
Except for we can
That's
usually play the shows that at the events that we put on. We can try to squeeze them. Get a
Hint,
double dip.
hint, if you-
We're going to try to do that again, but you
Did
know,
you hear that, John? Did you hear what he just
it's
said?
hard to do repeat
Landed,
acts
for
you know?
sure. May 25th is going to be huge.
Mhm.
It's always a burn.
Yeah, Solo's
Absolute
coming out.
barn-
Star Wars
barn
story.
burner.
And oh no, you for your thing too. Sorry.
Yeah, the Dark Souls remaster. Yeah,
Dark Souls remastered.
Probably some shows like September, October.
yeah.
Once this album's out, we're pushing it around everywhere and
And
trying to
is he-
spread the word.
Any festivals in Vancouver, Victoria, anything like that?
None to announce currently.
Will you guys do Castellano again? Most likely, right?
Can't
None
announce
to
it.
announce.
Current.
Nothing
Lucas.
confirmed. Fingers crossed. Basically, I don't want to say anything about it. 'cause
We
I
would
don't
just
know.
really appreciate something
Yeah.
to plug in our podcast here that
Yeah.
we knew before the world.
Yeah, the May 25 landing show. I literally
Christ
I
almighty,
just found out.
When are we gonna release the
He
CDs?
just told me.
When are we
Yeah.
going to release the album? We still need to figure that out. Should
Yeah,
we
it's gonna come out.
figure it out right now.
Come out soon.
It's coming
Yeah.
out
Let's work out the logistics right here, fellas.
12 minutes.
Well, I mean, again,
Oh.
The main plan was to do a big release, but
Big
we only
release
had
show.
we're kind of cramped for time. So when we booked the Waldorf, we were hoping that would be the album release, but
Oh, yeah,
it was
yeah.
a little too soon to get everything
takes
wrapped
so long
up.
to get
Yeah.
stuff sent out, and with the grant, we had to get our artwork approved, and they didn't approve it the first time because they wanted their logo to be
On it
different.
somewhere.
So
Certain way,
I mean,
yeah.
the logo was on it, but they were like, "Oh, could you use the black background with the see-through letters instead?" Because they give you 8 options.
Got
on
it.
the
Wow.
logos.
Okay.
So they gave you 8 options and told you to pick one option. That's
Yeah,
nice of them.
and then we did it, and they're like, try this other one. And in all honesty, it's fine. Thank you, Creative BC Music Fund, for giving us the money, so can't
Yeah.
complain about that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we were hoping to get the album in time, so last minute we could be like, "Yo, album release show, haha." Here it is, but didn't happen.
We'll see.
We'll
It's
see.
not the most professional release in the world.
No.
but
Well, for your first one, I don't
the
imagine.
songs sound sick and
Yeah.
everything's super tight. So
Well, that's
I was
good.
telling
we'll get
Terence
them out
yesterday.
soon because it's just been too long. The main
Exactly.
thing is just getting them out.
Yeah, I was telling Terence yesterday, I've listened to Give It Some Time 40 times on Google Play Music.
So you've
Well,
given it about
sick.
40 times?
I've given it some time to listen to. For
It'll
sure.
grow on you. You got to give
Yeah.
it some time.
Exactly.
Oh, thanks, man.
Um,
I wonder how you check those metrics. I don't know.
it's probably the same way you do the Spotify metrics.
I don't know, man.
guarantee
I know Spotify pretty well, but like, yeah, there's like 20 other platforms that I don't use that it's the songs on. It's like, oh shit.
Apple Music and all that
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, even Google Play is kind of confusing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
on
can
there
be for
though.
sure.
We get
It is.
I think we get
Plug in
a
Google
quarter
Play.
of a cent for every listen. So
Yeah.
Wow.
put that thing on repeat, baby.
I have another story about I guess music in BC as well. So we talked about Ultimate Frisbee earlier, and we talked about music. So Zach from the Zolas,
It's an
the lead
ultimate
singer-
frisbee. It's just ultimate. Okay.
Sorry, Ultimate, of course. Yeah, what am I
This guy.
talking about? The lead singer from the Zolas plays Ultimate Frisbee, and I played against him last Monday, and
Nice.
and every time I see him, I'm like a little freaking fangirl. I just turn into like a little butter. I'm like, hey, how are you?
Just send him the worst like passes.
Oh, I don't. I
Dropping
just
every-
try and defend the shit out of him
Yeah.
and just hurt him.
Just
But-
try to
Yeah.
touch them any way you can.
But he handed me a pile of cones at the end of the night. And you're like, oh yeah, this is your buddy's cones. I was like, thanks.
Thanks, guy.
Like creeped out of the way. And
You
like,
gotta be like, hey, Blue Strange.
yeah, you guys should check
You
out
gotta-
Blue
Blue
Strange.
Strange. Plug them on your social medias.
I was saying to Terence,
They
see,
should
maybe I'll
open for
make
him.
that weird connection and be like, hey, do you guys need an opener for your next show? I know this
Yeah.
great band.
You know, that's actually so funny because like we did an event and the Zolas played, and my buddy Zach Wandre was talking to the lead singer of the Zolas, and then I was totally fangirling as well. I don't know, something about like local Vancouver musicians where I'm just like, I can't talk to him. I don't know why. And then he was like, Zach was like, hey, come over here. He's like, I was telling Zach about your band, Dirty Mike and the Boys. Hey, and then I was like, like, yeah, that's cool. All right, see ya. So good thing we changed our name because now he's not going to think there's that weird guy in Dirty
Weird guy from
Mike
Dirty
and
Mike
the
and the
Boys.
Boys.
He'll be like, oh,
plus
Blue
it's easy.
Strange.
Easy to remember.
Yeah, no.
Like you got the Zolas guy. Sarah was telling me the other day her friend is on a co-ed soccer team with Gregor Robertson,
Oh, really?
the mayor of Vancouver.
Nice.
And she's on a co-ed soccer team. She's like 24, and he's what, like 50 something?
Gregor Robinson? No, he's 40. He's for
Sure,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, we should probably look that up.
I mean, we could look it up, but we won't.
we
Can
won't.
we get a fact check on that?
We
Probably
don't
not.
fact check anything here. Wild accusations and statements left and right. But yeah,
How else
like,
do you do a podcast?
how do these notable people have lives? Like, what do they
What do
think?
they think they're doing outside of their day-to-day?
Douchebags.
Jeez. He's just doing it for those sweet,
Yeah,
sweet
he's doing it
rec
for the
soccer
sweet
votes.
bike lanes. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, bike lanes. I love
bike
lanes.
Oh, man. Why won't my freaking... Of course, every time I want to take a picture, my phone's like, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I want to get... You guys are sitting pretty cool. So I am sitting next to Tim, and we have Mike and Terence right opposite me. I was like, they're holding mics. I was like, I'm going to take a picture, and my phone's like...
No, not
Absolutely
today.
not. Storage
So we
is full and I'm
started
scared as
again.
fuck. Way she goes.
Yeah, and so yeah, we did this podcast in Latin, which is where you guys are from as well, and we're gonna have somebody who was originally from Ladner in our 69th episode. So this is the 70th episode.
Ooh.
And our 69th
Beautiful.
episode, we're
Big
gonna
7-0.
have, yeah, exactly. We had
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
It's been a long journey of not really putting
Good
a lot of
run.
effort in, and then things kind of working
Appears
out.
to be
Yeah,
working out.
It's fun though. I enjoy.
Sometimes
I
it's
do
practice.
I mostly just enjoy listening to myself talk. That's my favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
part.
that's right.
Yeah,
Here.
that's why we wear the headphones while we record, because we just want to listen to ourselves.
That's nice.
So it's a pleasant sound.
And then we can just, I guess, get a final plug in here for Blue Strange. So what is your Twitter handles and stuff like that? What's your
Just
social media?
At
Blue Strange
Blue
Band.
Strange Band. All
Pretty
one
much
word.
everything.
Spelt
Search it
regular.
up on anything. And then-
Blue Strange Band.
Is that
Instagram.
lowercase or uppercase?
You know, I don't think it matters.
I know it
Lowercase.
doesn't. I
though.
was joking.
Lowercase.
Yeah, you're the one that told us it didn't matter.
It doesn't.
Facebook. Find us on Facebook at Blue Strange. Give it those sweet, sweet Facebook lights.
Click, click.
Smash that
'Cause
like
we're
button.
vain. We like
Yeah.
seeing that number
Those are important.
go up.
Yeah.
Instagram. We're working on our Instagram. We haven't.
Trying to stay busy.
I don't know if we've tweeted
We're not very
once
creative,
yet.
though, when it comes to taking photos and
Yeah.
looking good on camera.
Yeah, no, it's always just like candid,
It's an
like
audio
two guys
medium.
looking the wrong
Yeah.
way. It's like, oh.
And then you end up with some weird trees in the
Yeah.
background. You don't really know what's going on
You
there.
don't, you don't realize how many times you say the word like stoked. So like you go through like your post, you're like, man, do we say stoked that much? I don't know.
I mean, it's in every post. Holy shit!
gotta
What
calm
the
down.
fuck?
Yeah, jeez.
And then a quick shout out to the beer we were drinking. So we got some local beer as well. We got some Four Winds beer from down the road here in Delta and Tilbury. And so what did you guys think of the porter after drinking? You'd never had a porter, right, Mike?
It was good.
It's actually really good.
Yeah.
Although
It's
I,
like lighter than you'd expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not heavy.
The porters are
almost like
nicer. They're
coffee.
usually more like coffee texture. If you
Yeah.
want a like milky one, that's the stouts.
I think because I was drinking coffee at the same time, it tasted amazing.
Oh, combo,
incredible.
combo.
Yeah. No, but thank you guys for coming on. Is there anything else you
Absolutely.
guys want to plug or We got our next show May 25th at the Landing. So let's get the
What
barn.
an absolute
Yeah.
banger, eh?
Yeah, let's light
gonna be
that
huge.
barn.
Get
the
her
fuck
going.
up.
Right next to Rogers.
Eater going.
It'll be weird
Right
to see
down the
it.
road from Rogers Arena, you got the Landing Pub and Grill.
Just gotta drive for 40 minutes and then you're in the land.
Give or take, depending on how much traffic is in the tunnel.
Yeah.
Down the block.
It's going to be weird to see a Blue Strange in the Landing
Yeah, I still got that.
billboard.
email
Yeah.
about
Dirty
that.
Mike and the boys. Yeah.
Well, when I booked the show, we were Dirty Mike and the Boys, but
Do you think
I
they'll
emailed them before they put the billboard up.
Do you think they'll put Blue Strange parentheses formerly Dirty Mike and the Boys and take up 2 lines?
Maybe.
Are you
I don't know.
guys
How big
notable
do you guys
enough?
think you are?
Yeah, yeah.
What's
Big enough for the Landing.
They're gonna use up all those letters. They've only got one of each.
Because sometimes they have more than one message. It's like Blue Strange on this day and then other stuff. So maybe we can just be like, can we be the whole billboard? Just be the whole thing for a bit.
It'll
Yeah.
really draw the attention of the
Yeah.
Ladner folk.
Sorry, NFL Fantasy League announcement. I don't know. That's out of season probably. But
Yeah, the last time you guys did it was like...
Mayday's weekend, too. So
Is it
maybe
May Days?
extra
Oh
one.
my fucking god!
People
that's
coming back
rowdy.
or just getting
It's just getting so
rowdy from the
Ladner, it's
festival?
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys should do
We're
like
way
just a
too loud
festival with May Days. Just
Oh, we
3 nights of.
we should
at
just
the
play at
Landing.
Maydays.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
that's
pitch
what
up.
we call.
Just show up. I mean, what
Shout
are the
out to
carnies?
whoever
Are the
hosts
carnies coming?
Maydays to give us a shout.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you know who organizes Maydays, get them to contact the Wonder Boys podcast, who will then contact us, and it'll be great. It'll be good.
Why do we have to be what is...
You be the middleman. You'll do a live broadcast from the Mayday stage.
Yeah, there we go.
It'll be a good little.
That'd actually be crazy.
It'll be fun.
Let me just make a
We're
note
down here, down at Mayday's Parade.
Live from the zipper. Oh, here we go again. Whoa!
Tim really doesn't want me to listen to myself anymore. He's had enough.
I just want to take your headphones out. I was going to write down, learn how to live broadcast.
No, but thank you, Terence. Thank you, Mike, for coming on and
Thanks for having
us.
drinking our beer. So that'll be $10. And thank you, Tim, for co-hosting with me as per usual.
Or one Jose Feliciano DVD.
Oh yeah, we'll give that
yeah.
away as.
That'd be a prize.
I don't think we'll give that away. That's
We'll
too
give it
sad.
to the 10th caller to phone in.
knock
We'll
it
get
off.
the.
Yeah, so we'll wait on calls. You can call right now.
Yeah. About
It's still available, folks.
yeah,
Oh, my dad's calling.
this is a long running
Hey.
contest. This will last for months.
Yeah, but thanks for coming on. So that once again, their Instagram, Twitter, Facebook is all
Blue Strange Band.
Website to come out soon. I know because I'm the one making it.
Mm-hmm,
And
Ooh.
you can follow the Wonder Boys podcast on. You can follow us.
Wait, our website sucks, and you're busy working on someone else's? Oh, you piece of crap.
I'm doing both at the same time.
All right, thank you.
piece of shit.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Just
so
checking.
you have our website, it's wonderboys.ca. You can find us at WonderboysCast on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as well. And yeah, you give us a like and a review on Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music. No Spotify still because
Fuck those guys.
Fuck those guys. Fuck
You guys
Spotify.
podcast on Spotify.
We should, but
Why?
we
Does
can't.
Does everybody do that?
People
No,
do that.
no,
Only
not a lot of people do that.
Notable people.
Only the people who have like actual
Podcasts on your-
sponsors. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
iPhone.
podcast listen to like just got on Spotify, and I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
finally. Now I don't need to.
Yeah, they have
stream
to
this
be
from
like
YouTube.
pre-approved by Spotify.
I'm pretty sure you have to like have
or
saved
be
up, like,
invited.
They talk about it on the podcast how fucking huge pain in the ass it was to get on Spotify.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we're just not going to do it because
Yeah.
this doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I think it's probably a really good bump for their listens, but is it really worth the 17 plus dick sucking minutes you had to give up? for-
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Probably not. No, not at all.
That's a lot of time.
God damn it, Spotify, figure your shit out.
And we'll do a little special after the show where we just shoot the shit here and keep recording. But thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Woo! All right.
Peace.
All these years they gave to us might not be so bad if I knew I was strong enough. All these years I lose my touch might not be so bad if I knew I was waking up. I think I took your poison pain. It went right through me, man. I these years it seems so rough. I watch these kids go by and I see where they're ending up. All these years I lose my touch. It might not be so bad if we all pitched in enough. I think I took your poison, babe. It went right through me, man. Ain't no use for me. I know you'll try once again. Give it some time. I'm gonna be yours forever. Give us a line. You wanna get down, I know it. Just roll the dice on me. Give it some time. I'm gonna be yours forever. Give it some time.